Hey everyone, and welcome back to the tournament. We're going to be continuing now with this replay here between Blue and cowofschmau, and we've got both of them. This is actually one of the first ones to be sent in, but somehow, like, I don't know, there was a mistake in it, so I couldn't use it, and then he resubmitted it, and I just kind of like forgot about it. It just sort of fell off to the forgetted? Bozo cow, I know it's early, but jeez, forgotten regions of my mind. Anyway, but yes, it's going to be between BlueBoo here playing as the Conf as usual, and cowofschmau playing as the Galzian. I noticed there's a base runner retirement coming in already, which is pretty exciting. Usually means we're going to see some spicy action. Cow playing more the standard eco opener build. And if I had to pick a winner here, I'd say it's probably going to be cowofschmau. I just feel like he's kind of more well-rounded in general, but there is definitely a chance for Blue to take a game off of him here. Would not expect to go 2-0 in this guy's favor, not at all, but I think either a 2-0 for a cow or a 1-1 is probably a reasonable expectation here. So we'll just have to see. Sandskimmer Fabrication, of course, already coming out for Blue. He is rushing. I wonder what he's going to go for. We shall just have to see. If we kept going up as well already, but it's not a tech yet, and that may mean that he's saving up some RUs. We'll just have to see. One PC aggression like this, I generally don't favor, especially against Coalition. Against Galzian, it's different because they only have one production cruiser as well. Maybe you can get away with this kind of stuff. It is tricky when you've been spotted already by the scanner, which I think is in a very good location here from Cow, because it's going to tell him immediately what's going on. But usually if you're going to do this kind of thing, you'd get RUs first and then go for like a tech rush, right? But we don't see any signs of that from Blue, so I'm curious to see, what he's going to go for. Cow, seeing all these guys coming up at him, he is going to get Sandskimmer Fabrication. Second production cruiser is on the way already. And that could hurt right now because, he doesn't have any military to protect against this. And Blue probably ought to be leaving the production cruiser now to go out and attack. He has got like 5 guys already. But once that production cruiser finishes, he'll be very capable, I think, of holding this off. It won't be too hard for him. He's also got a lot of CUs stacked up in the bank there. And Blue, meanwhile, is going for Assault Ship Fabrication. That is the choice. He's pushed him off that second base, which is good for him. Some minor economic damage. That's what you want to do. Alright, I feel like there's too many salvages. No, guess not. I'm just crazy. But yeah, double PC is out here. Now, if Blue gets on top of them, he can win the fight because the guys will come out and get meat grindered immediately by this big number of Sandskimmers. But if he just leaves him on top of the carrier here, he's got nothing to worry about in that regard, especially if he gets an extraction. Now, Cow should definitely be focusing on, especially if you're getting rushed, getting an extraction is very good. Blue getting Sandskimmer Armor 1, so he does want to hold on to this for a little bit longer. Assault Ship Fabrication only about 15 seconds out, and then that'll be enough to allow him to push through like the Sandskimmer wall that cowofschmau is going to be able to make. Although, I feel like Cow's not making them anyway, he's still not producing out of these. Normally, I would say, well, I've got 2 production cruisers, now I can outproduce you, so that's fine for me, but he's not doing that. I'm wondering where his money is going instead. Kind of nowhere, it looks like, just into Power Reserve 1. I mean, if he was really confident, he could get refinery mode now, but I don't think that's a wise idea. Anyway, Assault Ship Fabrication is finished for both of them, but Cow's still making a couple of Sandskimmers. I want to see... Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. It's going to be double Assault Ship. Now, I want to see Blue get the Armored Unit Defenses level 1 immediately. I have a feeling he's not going to. And that could be problems for him. The extraction goes down. There's already Assault Ships getting made here. This attack really can't go anywhere, I don't think. And I think at this point, Blue definitely needs to fall back and try to play it eco. But I don't see any signs that he's going to do that. His production cruisers are still out here in the open. Sandskimmers are falling back. I think maybe he's worried about like a counterattack or something. I wouldn't be, but I don't know. Assault Ships doing what Assault Ships do. Can't really figure out how to attack the units that they're charged with. That happens so often. The reason is because the carrier is technically blocking them a little bit. It's really annoying. But yeah, you have to be pretty good with micromanagement to get them to actually, do the damage you want them to. Blue's got the armor and his opponent doesn't. He could actually take this fight. It looks like he will. He should also split them up a little bit. Yeah, oh wait, no, never mind. That's them just doing their auto attack pattern. The reason is, of course, is to avoid the splash damage there. But yeah. But the armor upgrade just now came out for Cal. Blue is going to have a nice time here. He has the armor upgrade, his opponent doesn't, and he does also have the number. He has 2 armor on those Sandstorms. Oh my goodness. So he'll definitely take this fight here. That's not going to be a problem at all. But yeah, he needs to leave with this production cruiser. I mean, your opponent having 2 production cruisers, you're not going to take this fight any day of the week. This is really quite sad to see. I mean, he's in danger of losing a production cruiser if he stays longer. Sandskimmers also can go and deny that extraction. That'd be very good for him. But Refinery Mode does come out first for Blue. That's definitely the follow-up you need. So I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. You can't let a production cruiser stray into assault ships like this. I mean, like, he hasn't had control over this this field, like the area of the field here, for so long now. And now, like I said, he's at a real risk of... No, Cow, don't back away from this. Ooh, I think he just has them on auto attack, so they backed away just a little bit. That's really sad, because he should definitely be killing this production cruiser now. But yeah, I mean, you gotta be careful in this kind of scenario. Like, this is not your fight. You don't want to take it. Throwing the Sandskimmers in here desperately to try and keep that production cruiser alive, although the assault ships are back up. No, don't go back in there, you maniac! Alright, he sees the light, he's backed away. Oh, jeez. He's really playing with fire here. Now, miraculously, he's not behind just yet, because cowofschmau, despite having the money for Refiner Mode for a long time now, still hasn't gotten it, so... yeah, rather miraculously, he could actually be okay here. With good unit control, Blue can possibly take this... I mean, he's going to take this fight too, right, with the railgun? Well, I guess the assault ship is kind of in cover now. Okay, Refiner Mode coming out for cowofschmau now, that means it's not good for Blue. And Blue, by the way, he has Refinery Mode, but he still has his production cruiser running out toward the assault ship. Like, what's the idea here? You gotta just go back and, like, get money. You know, money is kind of important. I know they say it's more important to be happy, but money is important. Now that being said, Blue's attack here is actually quite strong. He's got railguns and assault ships. It's difficult to siege him down here, but like, holy goodness, what do you do? I mean, I don't know. This is not going to work. And the Sandskimmers are here, which means the assault ships are pulling back, so they're not even going to be there to cover the railguns. This is just going to be terrible. Oh no. Oh no. Interceptor fabrication's on the way too. That's going to be difficult to pull off for cowofschmau to kill off the railguns because the production cruiser is there. Like, granted, that is true, but yeah, this is not good. I mean, Blue was actually ahead, I would say, because his opponent was so slow at getting Refiner Mode. Like, Blue could have another production cruiser and be on 3 bases right now. His opponent's only on 1. But he just hasn't done that. And it's definitely going to come back to bite him here. And the assault ship's definitely getting outmaneuvered here now, so those Sandskimmers, I imagine, are just going to come right back up and just kill off those railguns. Sandskimmers you don't need, because you can't outproduce your opponent with this. You need to get assault ships here. This is going to go really badly, I think. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups there. Yeah, this is gonna be real bad. He can start sieging down that carrier. That's an appropriate thing to do. Get that damage output in there. He's making salvagers from this production cruiser? You can't. Right, well, okay, here's his reckoning, though, and I don't know what he's going to do about this. Definitely Sandskimmers need to move in to stop this. Ouch. That isn't good. So Railgun's going to go down there. Carrier even has got the range on the Railguns now, takes one of them out. And this time, there'll be no escape for the production cruiser this time, you know, from Star Wars. But seriously, like, there's no way this thing gets out now. Its days are very much numbered. Blue finally going to be making another one here, but I mean, yeah, this is just, this is not good. Continuing the attack for so long in the face of, like, almost certainly going to lose it, I don't know, it seems kind of irresponsible. Like, the only person who gets away with that kind of stuff is Sparrow, and I don't know how he does, but he really does. He gets away with it, like, all the time. But yeah, I mean, like, after some point you gotta realize, like, if I don't fall back and play economy, I'm just gonna fall behind here. Assault ships are in position to kill off the sand skimmers, but the production cruiser will go down. It was a bit more narrow than I was expecting, but it did indeed die. And I mean, that's gotta be game, right? Cow has got refinery mode. He should really put the second production cruiser stuff there. I mean, he can be on 3 bases whenever he wants to, essentially. But yeah, his opponent currently has no military production at all, so that's always that's a good place to be in. Basically, any kill he gets is like semi-permanent, you know what I mean? So semi-permanent, that's quite an oxymoron, but you get what I'm saying. If I were blue, I would take this opportunity to get some kind of tech, but it looks like he's not going to. Interceptor fabrication is finished, by the way. I haven't seen anything come out from it yet, but... Oh, I love this. Cow just sending some assault ships off into the corner there. And I assume he's making a sand skimmer here. Oh no, you need assault ships, buddy. I think he does anyway. I mean, the carrier, to be fair, is going to do a pretty good job holding these guys off. With one extraction, I guess, but ours are 1 as well. It's looking pretty dangerous. Cars are to finish, you should put up on the range there. That's definitely what he needs here. But that's fine. And look at this, Blue! He's insane! He's just gonna keep attacking. But like, he can get so easily outproduced by sand skimmers. This is just gonna be terrible for him. Oh my gosh. He's a maniac. I mean, what's the... I don't know, oh, EMP runs, that's interesting. I mean, I've told you to get refinery mode earlier before, but like... Think about it though, what's the point of refinery mode if you don't use it? I guess he does have a production cruiser here though, but like, holy goodness. This guy's crazy. I mean, if I were a cow, I would actually get powers of 3 now and just a bunch of sand skimmers. I wouldn't put the carrier so far forward here though, I feel like he's kind of in danger. Well, you know, he's actually stepping on the railguns kind of nicely. Okay, if you're this close, I guess you can just run forward. Yeah, he's gonna do it. And that should get those railguns out pretty nicely, and I think you just killed another production cruiser. I don't know. We just lost a production cruiser. You know, she's very mad about it always. No, he's playing as Conef. It's different. I always hate it when she says that because it means I've lost a production cruiser. But it's a very good line. Like, I think it's very accurate to like how you would be feeling as the captain there. Because the Galician are just, you know, so sure they're gonna win, and then they're like, what is happening? He's kind of just dumping all his damage into the PC here rather than killing off the sand skimmers. I feel like that's a bit of a mistake, and he might actually lose the production cruiser for this now. Lose the lost production cruiser, if you know what I mean. Like, he won't be able to kill it, yeah. Looks like it is going to get away. Kano with 3 production cruisers, by the way. And yeah, I feel like he just needs to fill up this 3rd base. He's getting siege cruiser fabrication, I really like that. I'm wondering what Blue is going to do with these EMP rounds. Now, they're quite interesting. It says that the heavy railguns are going to fire stunning rounds now. That's not actually true. The tooltip's a bit inaccurate. Basically, they have an ability now. It has like a cooldown of a certain amount of time, I can't remember, but you just hit E, click somewhere on the ground, and it'll fire an EMP round there and stun the unit that's on that position. It's really interesting. We haven't really seen it very often, but I feel like it has potential to be really good. It's just it's not easy to hit. Like, this would be a case to use it, right? But I think it actually goes through terrain as well, so that's always pretty interesting. By the way, Cal, what he's doing here is trying to outposition and like get to his opponent's railguns. The assault ships seem to be in a good position here. They're gonna hold off that push right there. And he's actually like kind of in danger in sort of an odd way here. I feel like he shouldn't be. Like, going for the production cruiser with all of his sand skimmers there, like, allowed his sand skimmers to get killed, and his opponent actually had the majority for a second, which is kind of weird. And ever since then, he's actually kind of been in danger here, and I feel like the railguns actually are possibly sieging down his carrier here, which is not what you want to see. In fact, oh my gosh, yeah, you need to get out of here. What are you doing? Ooh, you should power up the engines quite a lot, muchly. What? And try and get out of there. Although, once again, he's baited these assault ships quite nicely. And he does have the skimmer majority now, although I still don't think he has the upgrade. Well, he's actually got some. Okay, so this will go pretty well. Oh, that carrier is so low, though. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that. Is this volley gonna kill him? Oh, man. He's played this one a little too close to the chest. He's gonna go down. What? What? No. BlueBoo takes this game? I don't get it. I mean, he was... Oh no, cowofschmau, you definitely had this one. Oh, what just happened? Oh my gosh. So where did it go wrong? I think, yeah, he had the sand skimmers attacking the production cruiser there, which is a bit odd. They should have killed off the sand skimmers, just kept themselves alive. And then I think, yeah, he just got a little too aggressive with the carrier, but... Definitely, though, what I can say is, early on, he had, like, the perfect hold. Like, he held the attack really nicely, and generally what you can do then is, like, well, I held off your attack, now I'm gonna go massively into eco, and you can't catch up with me. So, Refiner mode earlier, and then into, like, 3 base, and his opponent would have been certainly done for. Man, I can't believe it, man. That's just insane. By the way, I love these dust effects, how like dust gets kicked up all over the map, like wherever the production cruisers went down. Anyway. Well, tell me what you think about this one in the comments. I was pretty interested. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and cast that now.